I truly don't know how I'm going to give you guys a full video. I don't, because I'm making this video because I want to show face, whether it's good, bad, because otherwise the trolls are going to be like, oh, look, Benfica lost the worst game in the history of Benfica and you didn't show up. No, I'm here. I just don't really have much to say, but I'm going to give it to you from my heart because it's what I've been telling all my close friends, my family, and I'm going to keep it real with you. And I know if any Benfiquistas see this, they're gonna feel a certain way different than me, but I don't care, right? I don't care because today Benfica went out the Champions League. This is not a question. If you watched my prediction video, I obviously trolled saying we were gonna beat Real Madrid 5-1. Yeah, that's obviously me being skills, me trolling, me having fun. If you watch my actual prediction video, if you watch the full video, I talk about how there's like 3-4 games that were must-win games for us because of the matchups we have. This was one of them. We lost it. We deserved to lose it, by the way. The team was way better than us. We deserved to lose. But before we get into this game, let's talk about other stuff. One thing I can't do for you, I can't tell you if Real Madrid won or lost. I can't tell you about the other games because I did not look at scores. I do not know any results, bro. I know nothing because I watched this Benfica game and I didn't look at nothing else. I didn't text nobody. I was in shock because I made a joke to a couple of my friends that Benfica had to lose this game. I could pull up, I have receipts. I could pull up text messages. I said, Benfica needs to lose this game. And a lot of people laughed at me and were like, what are you talking about? And it's because I want Rui Costa out. I want our president out. And if you guys don't know, there's an election on October 25th. And I thought that if Benfica continues to win, that this guy has a chance. And what he's done for us over the last few years has been disastrous. And if he stays, it's going to continue down this path of no good. Benfica has no sporting direction at all. And so when they tied to Santa Clara on Friday with Portuguese league team, by the way, at home, they had 10 men for the whole second half pretty much. And we tied to this team, right? We tied to this team with them having 10 men. And we tied this game, and then I made a joke that we should lose the next Champions League game so BRUNO can get fired and Rui Costa can get out, right? And it happened. When we tied the game 2-2, I texted one of my friends, and I said, I hope we lose. And as a Benfiquista, this kills me inside, bro, because I never want to see Benfica lose, bro. It's not part of me to want this team to lose. But I understand that the people that are inside of Benfica, the fans need to see that this is not right. And Rui Costa was one of my favorite players, bro, growing up. Him and Nuno Gomes, I idolize these guys, man. But what they have and what they're doing to Benfica is a mess. And I'm going to break it down. This is where Benfiquistas won't agree with me, and that's fine. It is what it is. I don't care. See that shirt behind me? It's Rio's shirt. Terrible signing. Terrible signing. And maybe a new coach is going to come in and make this guy really good. I don't care what he did for us with Colombia. I don't care what he did with us for Palmeiras. See, because he was signed for BRUNO, LAGE, and Rui Costa, right? So if a new manager comes in and makes it work, then that new manager saved us because he was bought for these people. And under these people, all he does is foul, lose the ball, shoot from distance, never gets close, foul, and get yellow cards. That's all he does. Enzo, really good ball winner, really good defensive mid, fouls too much. I love the guy, but there's something going on with the coaching where he fouls too much. We signed this brand new number 10 from the Ukraine. I can't say much about him because he played his first game, got 2 assists. He looked good. Can't say much, but I'm going to explain something. And then Ivanovic, I think his name is, young striker coming up the scene, paid a lot of money for him. So we paid a lot of money for him. We paid a lot of money for Rios. We paid a lot of money for this number 10. And Enzo was like 13, so not that much money. You spent 80, 90 million. You tie to Santa Clara at home with 10 men. You lose this game in the Champions League against a team that, respect to them, they deserve to win it. But were they even supposed, like a lot of people would say, are they even supposed to be in the Champions League, right? A lot of people would say that. So when you look at this, Benfica signed players not based off of putting a good team together, but based off of Costa winning a presidency. Let's sign big name players that have a lot of pull so I get re-voted in. Rios was signed for that. Rios made massive noise in the Club World Cup. The internet, the world was talking about this Colombian beast, and Benfica quickly ran in and stole him from Roma and paid a crazy amount of money for this guy because Costa wants to win a presidency. Benfica fans have been begging for a number 10, so right before the transfer window closes, he goes and signs this number 10 that we just talked about because everything else failed. Because they couldn't get João Felix back, because they talked about getting Dybala and couldn't get him because of this, so they quickly go and jump at this guy. Everyone they sign is not signed in a way where the team is going to get better. It's just signed in a way where they make more money off of shirts, people coming to the stadium, and the same results, and if they can make money off of them when they sell them, but it's never because it's what the team needs. Let me break it down for you, man. I'm just a dude that sits at home watching football, all right? I'm going to go back to the Santa Clara game that we tied, all right? You're playing at home against a team that mid-table team in the Portuguese league, okay? You're at home to them, all right? You start a center back at right back. You're starting a center mid at right wing. Arsenis is a center mid, and he's been playing right wing for us for 2 seasons. And we go into another offseason, and we don't sign a right winger, and we play Arsenis there. He is a damn midfielder. Instead, we went out and bought Enzo and Rios. We blamed Florentino, and we move Arsenis to the right mid. For what Rios is doing in the middle of the park, why not just play Arsenis there instead of spending 30 million on Rios and go buy a right winger? And then you got Benfiquistas who keep saying this Sherlock guy is the answer. And I hope he is. I hope he's the answer. I hope he's the guy. I hope he is, dude. I hope he is. But at least Artur Kuglu scored goals, bro. At least he scored goals. At least he scored goals. All right? At least we had goals in him. And I know Sherlock has started the season well and Arsenal has started the season well. I'm not blaming these guys. I'm just saying the team is built wrong. You pretty much have one option at the left wing position, which is Sherlock. There's no Artur Kuglu no more. And then at the right wing position, you have Arsenis. And then Bastini, who's a young kid that you seem like you don't want to play. The team was built so poorly. It's so boring to watch. It's heartbreaking. It's terrible. It's disastrous. It's the worst thing in the world. And all they want to talk about is, oh, we could get Ruben Amorim from Manchester United. Bro, shut up about getting Ruben Amorim from Manchester United, bro. He has a job. Benfica needs to fire their coach now and put a coach now. You don't have to wait for Ruben Amorim, bro. Forget Ruben Amorim, bro. He has a job, bro. That's a Sporting guy, bro. Like, it is what it is. Stop talking about him. Benfica now needs to make a move to make sure they don't have a terrible season. So let me predict what I believe is going to happen. Are you ready? When we tied to Santa Clara, I called my cousin. He's a Sporting fan. We talk about football all the time. I said, how much you want to bet? And I could be wrong here, that Bruno Lage gets fired and they hire Mourinho. Why? Because Mourinho is a name. They signed Rios because of a name. They signed a number 10 because every Benfiquista fan was backing forward and they just had to do something. They signed players based off of names so Costa could try to win a presidency. How much you want to bet that they are going to fire Bruno Lage and they are going to attack Mourinho to see if they can sign Mourinho? It'll be all over the papers. It'll be all over the internet. They'll try to sign Mourinho simply so Costa can say, wow, look, I gave you Rios. I gave you this. I gave you that. I gave you this. Vote for me. I got nothing, lads. I got nothing else to talk about. We deserve to lose today. We deserve to tie on Friday. We are not a good football team right now. The people inside my football club have ruined this club. We sold our best players, João Leves, for nothing. We buy players and sell them the next year. That's what we do. We did it with Artur Kuglu. We did it with we signed Arturo at striker for a bunch of money. Luckily, we got our money back. He was there for like a year or two, never played him. We got Musa, scored a couple goals. We got rid of him. Players come in 1 year. We get David Neres was there a year and a half, 2 years, played a little bit, barely got to play. Send him out of here. We just buy, send, buy, send, buy, send, buy, send. And the only thing Benfica is lucky about is that people overpay for our players. Otherwise, our team would have been bankrupt a long time ago under Rui Costa. I got nothing more to say, bro. I don't know if City won. I mean, if Real Madrid won, I don't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look at scorelines for the first time. I don't even know who played today. Real Madrid won 2-1 with a red card. Congrats to them. Juve won 4-4 to Dortmund. Tied 4-4, sorry, to Dortmund. That looked like a pretty exciting game. Benfica gets destroyed at home, 3-2. Spurs wins 1-0 against Villarreal. Nice result for them. Arsenal won 2-0 against Atletico Bilbao. And the last game was PSV. Wow, they lost as well. PSV lost. Yeah, that's it, man. I got nothing, G's. I got nothing. And I'm gonna say it like this, bro. For all the haters out there that say I'm a Real Madrid fan, you can clearly see right now by this video, I have nothing to say about Real Madrid because I'm never gonna watch a Real Madrid or a Barcelona game over Benfica. It should prove it to everybody right here. And I didn't even want to make this video, dude. Like right now, dude, I hate football. I don't even want to see it, dude. There's nothing about me that wants to see football, bro. Usually I would go and watch the Real Madrid game back and I'm watching nothing, bro. This sport to me, Benfica is dead, bro. So that I'm lost, bro. I'm done inside. I got nothing, bro. I'm done inside, bro. It's been so many years of Rui Costa. I can't take it no more, bro. You know, Luis Felipe Vieira, bro, was our old president, and he stole money from us, bro. He was in court for jail, for corruption, for stealing money from his own club. And I would vote for this guy before Rui Costa because at least with him, we won championships, bro. You hear what I'm saying to you? I would vote for a person who stole money from my club because at least we won with him and he bought players that wanted to play for the badge. Yeah, I'm good, G.